Jai Baba, everybody. We're very pleased to have as a special guest Sohrab Irani of Rustam and Sohrab, Baba's twin nephews. And we're not quite sure which one this is. I'm pretty sure it's Sohrab.
The one who is more handsome.
There we go. We have the more handsome one. Please, everybody, turn off your cell phones if you would. All right, Jai Baba, thank you.
Thank you, Baba, for giving me this opportunity to be here. Of course, it was a fill-in gap because actually we wanted to be here to be for my cousin, our cousin Shireen, who was to come as a guest speaker, but unfortunately she could not. So I've come to be visiting my daughter Meherana. So I was asked if I can come on a Sunday and give a talk. So I said, why not? So I'm happy to be here because this feels like home for me. And well, I got an hour to talk about, so let's say Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Meher Mehera ki Jai. You may be wondering why I am saying Meher Mehera ki Jai. Because Baba said that Mehera is my Radha. She is my very breath. She is the purest of the pure soul. So after Baba dropped his body, of course the loss of his presence, physical presence for the family and of course for all the Baba lovers, But being with Mehera, that presence came back because we could see Baba through her purity of love. Once in Guru Prasad, our mother Pareen was having lunch with Baba, Mehera, Mani and the women Mandali. And Mehera was sitting next to Baba and Mehera was talking to Mani Fui. Fui is our aunt. So she was talking to Mani Fui and Baba was looking at our mother Pareen and Pareen was looking at Baba and Pareen made a sign, Baba, she is your Radha. And Baba looked at her. She did not hear. Say it loud, say it loud. And my mom said, Mehera, you are Baba's Radha. And she was very shy and her beautiful shyness came out of love for her. So after Baba dropped his body, when we would go to Meherazad to be with Mehera Mani in the 70s and 80s. So once in the 80s, my mother and the family would say Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai and Meher Mehera ki Jai. And she would feel very shy, like a little innocent, pure soul. She would, So this went on every time that we would go. So once, of course, our mother was not there. When Rustam and I did that, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Meher Mehera ki Jai, she took Rustam and me inside Baba's room. And she said, exactly like this, in Baba's bedroom, what you say, I feel it, but not now. Do it after I go to Baba. These are the expressions, as much as you want. So it's now time, Rustam and I, in the last leg of our lives and journey, we want to bring this to his lovers. The importance of Baba's, Mehera's role in Baba's advent. In India, Ram, Sita, how do they greet? They don't say Ram Sita, they say Sita Ram. In India, for Krishna, they don't say Krishna Radha, they say Radhe Krishna. Sometimes they even greet Radhe Radhe. But Mehera would always want Baba's name to be always first, Baba first and then she. So that's why my mom, Pareen, our mom would say, Meher Mehera ki Jai. So I just wanted to explain to you the importance that Rustam and I, now whenever we go, we do Meher Mehera ki Jai along with Baba's Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai. For you to be aware, in the future advent is going to be Meher Mehera ki Jai. So Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Meher Mehera ki Jai. Well, all that we can do now, I can do is, I've got a time of 1 hour, is just tell you some our life and growing up with Baba, and mostly our main life, our companionship with Baba was mainly the Guru Prasad years, from 57 to 68. And every summer, Rustam and I would be there from 9 in the morning to 6 in the evening. And we had beautiful time with Baba. Somebody would ask, how did you feel in Baba's presence? Did you feel that you were in the presence of like uncle? It was never an uncle-nephew relationship, But Baba was our God uncle. He did show the uncle side of his. But always we would know that he was God in human form. We was breastfed on his love to know that he was God in human form. Our father Behram would always say, he himself has seen Sheriarji every night bow down to Baba's photograph before going to bed. So we grew up knowing him as God in human form. And of course in the family, Behram, our father, was asked by Baba to get married because, none of them would get, all were with Baba, including our father Behram was with Baba. He went to the West, in the 30s and all that. But Shirin Mai would always complain to Baba, who's going to look after me now? Everybody's gone with you, and, keep on hammering him. So Behram happened to be there. That's what he told us, he happened to be there. And Baba said, get married. Why don't you get married? And he said, no, Baba, why me? I want to be with you. And this is exactly what Behram said, Baba said, for me, can't you do that for me? So Behram, of course, agreed. And of course, Sheriarji was the one who chose our mother Pareen. Pareen's great-grandmother and Sheriarji were brothers and sisters. And she had a stepmother. Pareen had a stepmother who was ill-treating her, and Sheriarji knew about it. So he told Baba that he wants Pareen to be married. So Baba agreed. And Baba did the engagement, in Nasik, and later on, marriage also in Nasik, 4 days of program of Qawwali and all that. And of course, Elizabeth and Kitty and everywhere, all of them were, they're present there for the wedding. So that's how he got married. And of course, we had an elder brother, Sheru, who was Sheriar. He was named after, he was 10 years older than Rustam and me. And of course, he passed away. He's with Baba now. And our sister Gulnar, who was 9 years older than Rustam and me. And then after 9 years, Rustam and I were born, because Pareen said that in those days, in 1945, when we were born, there was no ultrasound or something like that. But later on, the first few months, you didn't know that they were twins. Pareen had a dream that Shirin Mai is sitting in between. Shirin Mai was not in body when we were born. So she saw a dream that Shirin Mai was emptying 2 empty cradles, and that she didn't even realize that time what it was, but later on in the pregnancy she came to know. And Rustam and I were born, and Baba was in Satara, and a telegram was sent to him, and Baba named us Rustam and Sohrab. And Baba did come to the Sassoon hospital. It was that hospital, same hospital Rustam and I were born, and he came to the cradles, my mom says, and looked at both of us and pointed out, this is Rustam and this is Sohrab. So my mom took a string, black string, and tied it around Rustam's, hand, because sometimes they give you those laxatives, in the night, so that she would not give double dose to me or something. So of course we grew up in Baba's love, and then later on, Baba, every time he would come to Pune, because it was a new life time or something, but he would stop to Pune, and he would meet Shirin Mai and, Behram and all that. So once Baba sent a telegram to Shirin Mai, I'm coming with 5 of my people, get lunch ready. So my mom says that, our mom said that she and Shirin Mai started cooking, for 5 people, and Baba turns up with 15 people. So Shirin Mai is all angry, She said, look at this man, he's brought 15 people now. How are they going to eat? And she told him, Mero, you told me that you're only bringing 5, and you brought, he said, don't worry, everything is fine. And then mom says that Baba went to the kitchen. In those days, there was those wood stoves, And there was one dal and rice and one bhaji, one vegetable. Baba himself took the pot and started stirring and called the 15 people and started serving them. And none of them realized what was happening. Everybody ate and everybody went. Not only 15 people ate, but there was food left still in the vessels. So Shirin was, like happy and surprised, and she said, "Pardon, look at." I said, "Mom said, yeah, don't worry about it." So then Baba left. Of course, then Rustam and I were also. You were born, and we were in Baba house, and we were like maybe 2 months old or something. And Baba came to Baba house, and we were in the cradles. And Rustam was extremely sick. His fever, his fever would not go down, very high fever. And our family doctor, he gave up hopes. He said, "We are trying our best and we'll see what happens." So Baba happened to come there at that time, passing through somewhere, and he stopped and he went straight to the cradles. And my mom was now really, Parin was happy. Now Baba's come, everything is going to be fine, So Baba goes to my cradle and picks me up and puts me on his chest and starts patting me and tells my mom, "Beautiful baby, this one is." Baba looked at Rustam. "This one?" Going up, my mother got a shock. And she started weeping. And she didn't know what to do, but then she said to us later on in life that she took up the courage and she told Baba, "Baba, you are the giver and you are the taker. You gave me both of them, so why leave one behind? Take both of them." When she said, Baba said, looked at her, "Take both of them?" Baba didn't say anything, And he put me down from his chest and did not even look again at Rustam. And my mom was surprised, So Baba turned around, took his mandli and was about to leave. All of a sudden he turned. He turned and went straight to Rustam's cradle, picked him up, put him on his chest, patted him and looked at him and smiled at him and all that. And very like a teasing smile to my mom. She looked at him, smiled at him, at mom. And then he put Rustam back in the cradle and then walked away. And then mom said that, Parin said that after like 15, 20 minutes, all his fever completely went down. He was normal, It was a big Baba's miracle. And that's what I tell Rustam. I said, "Thank Baba, you're still here with me now, So that was one incident. And the other incident, of course, that I remember about pre-Guru Prasad days is the Satara accident, Before going to Satara, Baba came to Pune, and again he met Behram and the family, and he asked, "Where is Rustam and Sohrab?" We were quite heavy, we still are, but we were very heavy then. And Baba said, "Bring me marbles, I want to play marbles with you guys." So Rustam and I were, very happy, my God, So we picked up our bunches of marbles and ran after Baba around the well into the other room that Jal was staying there. And he went on Jal's bed, he sat on one side, Rustam and I went and jumped on the other side. He took a bunch of marbles, put in the center of the bed. I took a striker, Baba took a striker, he took a striker. And the game is that you put the marbles in the center and you strike at it, and whatever comes out of the circle belongs to the person who struck it, and how much more collected is the winner. So Baba was the first. I was about to shoot, that time I remember. Baba said, "I'm first." So, of course, you cannot say no to Baba. So we both looked at Baba, and Baba took the striker, and he was so serious. He concentrated on that for like a few seconds, and with such force did he strike those marbles. They were glass marbles. A couple of them broke to pieces. And Rustam and I were shocked, our eyes popping out of our sockets. So this is that. And then I said, "Baba, my turn. Game is over. Game is over." He got down off the bed and just walked out. Rustam and I were behind him, running after him back in the house. And then he met everybody again, Gulnar and Sheriar and Mom and Behram and all that, and went out of the house on the way to Satara. And then hours and hours later, we came to know that he met with an accident. That was the accident, 1956. 1956 accident. So our mom Parin always says that Baba playing the marbles and breaking the marbles into glasses, he worked on his own accident. to take place. So that's how she recollects that. So, yeah. But then, about Baba's touch, I remember this story because now Behram got married and he had to do work, so he went to Bombay because he wanted to do motion photography, So he was assistant to the main photographer of the first talkie movie that came out in India called Alamara, means God has come. That was the first movie in the Indian talkie movie. But then later on, because of his asthma and the climate, humid climate in Bombay, he shifted back to Pune and then took up still photography. And Baba gave him permission to photograph him and produce his photographs and sell them for a living. Baba gave him that permission. So he would make a bunch of photographs, and send it to our Mani auntie, Mani Fui, to send it to Myrtle Beach, to Elizabeth, and Kitty, but she would always take this box of photographs to Baba and ask Baba, please bless them and touch them. So Baba would put his hand on the top photograph, and then she started typing a letter to Elizabeth saying that I'm sending the photographs made by Behram, which have been touched and blessed by Baba. So then she starts thinking, that's what she told us, well, Baba touched only the top photograph. The other photographs have not been touched. So she goes back to Baba. Says, Baba, you have only touched the top photograph. What about the other photographs? So she said, Baba looked at me. Do you have any idea? When I touch my touch on the top photograph, it not only goes the touch to the top photograph, it passes through all the photographs, it passes through the box, it passes through the earth, goes around the universe and comes back to me. Send it. So that was a beautiful story that Mani shared with us later on about our dad. So now, the Guru Prasad days, of course, Rustam and I, we were still in school, and we would have summer vacations, and then later on, of course, in all our life, we kept on, even when we were working, we kept on taking leave in those days, and we would go to Guru. Baba would want us to be there from morning 9 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. But there's one very beautiful story about when Baba's perfect time. Baba would say, he was very particular about time. This one incident that I remember very much. Baba told our brother-in-law, Jahangir Sukadwala, who was married to my sister, that's a different story how their marriage took place, but we are short of time, so whatever. But I want to tell you about the part of the Baba's importance of timing. So he told our brother-in-law Jango and our elder brother Sheru that Rustam and I and they all should be there in Guru Prasad exactly at 8:30 in the morning on that day. So we all got up, all excited to go a little earlier than 9 because Baba wanted us to be there at 8:30. So how we would go in those days with bicycles, So we had to hire a bicycle. So there was a shop just opposite the Baba house where cycles would be hired. We went there at about 8 o'clock, to get the bicycles because it takes about 20-25 minutes to go from Baba house to Guru Prasad. And there were no cycles. So we waited and waited and waited and waited. It was like 8:15 now and no cycles, and we would be late if we don't. So there were just 2 bicycles that came back for hire, and we were 4. So Rustam and I, they were like older than Rustam and me, so they put us at the back of the carrier, the little carriers that they had, and we were there on the carrier, and they tried to go as fast as possible. And with the weight on, and they were cycling, and we had to go across the Wadia College Bridge, to get down. So while going down, we went down, and there's just a police, chowki, a little place where policemen keep a track on traffic and all that. And in those days, bicycles needed license too, so licenses were there. And you were not allowed to carry another passenger at the back of the bicycle. So and they stopped us. And now it was already 8:25. It was only 5 minutes cycle ride from that place to that place, So they said, no, this is not allowed. And we pleaded and this and that. And they said, we are going to Meher Baba's place. And after pleading and this and that, and eventually they let us go at 8:30. In another 10 minutes, let us go. And then from there, as fast as possible, we reached Guru Prasad. It was 8:35. We got inside. Baba, immediately. What time is it? So Baba, he said, Jahangir said, Baba, it was so-and-so thing happened. There were no cycles and no this and that. And he said, well, I don't know what happened. But my word was for you to be here at 8:30. All night you should have slept outside the road of Guru Prasad to come inside. So that was a lesson about Baba's so perfect timing. So of course, there are so many things that happen in Guru Prasad. Baba would always tell Rustam and me, not Rustam and me, but the Mandli over there, you have no idea the burden, the load on my head of the universe, So Rustam and I were like just teenagers not understanding what Baba meant. We really meant it was really like heavy load, So we would always try to do something for Baba every day, to make him, laugh, or make him, do some sketch for him or sing for him, which he would love. He would really love that. So once what happened is, you guys must have heard the Anne Conlon story. That was the highlight of the whole thing. Or if you want, I can repeat it again for you to know that. So Anne Conlon, Baba had given a permission then at the time to come and visit him in Pune in Guru Prasad. And in those days, of course, there were the flights were not really on schedule. So Baba asked Erech, is Anne coming today? So Baba said, she's supposed to be here. She never turned up. Again the next day, Baba said, I hope she comes today. Today, is there any track of where is she? So Erech said, let's wait, Baba. And we were there in the Mandli hall. She never turned up. So we went home and we told Gulnar, our sister, that Baba is so anxiously waiting for Anne Conlon, this woman from America, she's coming. So I said, why don't you dress me up as Anne Conlon? Give me your dress and, dress me up perfect like an American lady. And she said, what's happening? Are you going crazy? I said, no, it's not crazy, but we just want to go to Baba because she's so anxious about Anne Conlon and we don't even know whether she's going to come or not today. So she dressed me up beautifully, nice, scarf and little fringe hair in the front like that, nice earrings, everything perfect, little shoes, high heel shoes, and little high shoes. And I looked perfect with a handbag, nice handbag. And then I started walking down and I told Rustam, get me a taxi. So he went and he got a taxi and it happened to be an Orthodox Muslim guy, So long beard and the cap and all that. Rustam and I got in at the back. And Rustam said, Humko Guru Prasad le jao. Take us to Guru Prasad. So he was driving, but unfortunately something shifted, it was not in the perfect place. So Rustam was trying to adjust and that guy got wild. He said, what the heck are you doing at the back? He said, no, you're misunderstanding. He's my brother. We are taking part in a play. And we are going, is that? He started laughing. I said, thank you, Baba. Otherwise the guy was not going to drop us out of the road, So then he dropped us at the gate of Guru Prasad and Rustam said, go ahead and tell Baba that, Anne Conlon has come. So Rustam rushes straight away, he goes there. And I'm walking through the gate of Guru Prasad, nicely like that. And then I reach the first steps of the Mandli hall. Erech is there at the ground. Rustam is already in the Mandli hall. See, look at how Baba put the curtain. Nobody realizes that I was not there in the Mandli hall with Rustam because we always entered together. So I said, I went to, and Rustam said, Anne Conlon, somebody's come. Who's the Anne Conlon? Anne Conlon. Erech rushes inside. That's what Rustam says. And puts Baba's sadra down because in summertime Baba would put his sadra right on the knee, up his knee, and he put the slippers for him and all that, and wiped his sweat and all that, made Baba ready for Anne Conlon. And then I was going inside. He said, no, you can't come in. I would like to see Baba right now. I want to see Baba right now. You please don't. No, no, you cannot come. You cannot come. I said, Baba. And I put my head inside the door. And Baba saw me. And Erach is so close to me. This is only Baba who must have put the curtain on him. He doesn't realize that it's Sohrab. And Baba instantly realizes. Instantly. And said, no, no, let her come, let her come, let her come. So then I rushed to Baba, and I lay down on his feet. Oh, Baba, I've been waiting for this long time. And Baba picks me up, kisses me, and all that. And then I sit down on the ground with my legs folded like that, looking at Baba. And Baba said, oh, when did you come? Oh, Baba, I came in last night. Oh, you did? How did you sleep well? Oh, Baba, I slept like a log. I said, oh, that's wonderful. What about the food? Very spicy Indian food, Baba, very spicy. Baba said, well, then all that happened. Then Baba told Erach. I think then Baba winked. That's what Erach told me. Baba winked at Erach. And Erach realized that it was me. Then Baba said, introduce to the men only, So first was Aloba. So this is Aloba, Ali Akbar Shapu. Oh, Jai Baba, And this is Pendu. Oh, Jai Baba, Pendu. Then Mirji Karkaria, and this and that. Nobody recognizes me, And then Baba claps and Dr. Gover comes. Baba says, take her now. Anne Conlon has come. Go and introduce to the women there, to Mehra and Mani. Oh my God, man. I had not, as little kids, I don't have memory of Mehra at all. Rustam and I didn't, But now Baba, I'm a teenager now. I'm 17. And Baba is asking me to go and see Mehra. And, I'm shocked. I said, I know what I'm going to do. So Gover comes and hugs me and says, Jai Baba, Jai Baba Gover. And I kiss, she takes me, follow me, and then I follow her inside. And then, of course, Ranu Geli is there. Oh, Jai Baba, Ranu, Jai Baba, beat her, And then Mani, Najan, everybody meet me, nobody knows. Now Mani comes, even my aunt Mani, who, she didn't know. Oh, Jai Baba, and she comes and kisses me and hugs me and all that, fantastic, And then Mehra. And Mehra comes, I see the sight of Mehra for the first time. I cannot describe, the glow, like radiant, like heavenly feeling, like coming towards me, and my heart was pumping. And I didn't know what to do, how to greet her. What happens if she comes and hugs me, Baba? You can't even touch her. I'm so, now didn't know what to do, and she coming closely and closely. And all of a sudden I see Mani something whispering in her ear. And she just stops about 2 feet away from me. And she says, Jai Baba, and my voice doesn't come out. Jai Baba. And Baba comes in at the same time. He said, you met Anne Conlon? This is not Anne Conlon, this is Sohrab. And I'm so relieved. I take out my scarf and my TV, throw it on the ground, throw my bag, and I run inside the Mandli hall. And then then Mani tells me later on that how she recognized it was me, because the handbag that I was holding, that belonged to Mani, which was given as a birthday gift to my sister Gulnar. But then the first time Rustam and I went to Myrtle Beach was in 1984, and we gave this talk. Anne Conlon was there. And I said the same story over there to Anne Conlon, and later on, after the talk was over, I come out and she comes out. She says, Sohrab. I said, yes, Anne. She looked like me too. She was big too. So she said, Sohrab, I'm so happy. After all these years, you told me this story, what happened actually. I said, well, what happened? Because when I got into the Mandli hall, all the men were looking at me as if I've come from space or I was an alien, Yeah. So, that was one beautiful story. Yeah. But the other stories, let me check.
Did Mani say that you had a cold?
Yeah, Mani told her that, yes, that's right. The way Mani stopped her, because I'm good, my memory is not that good, but my children remind me, that Mani stopped her not to hug me and touch me, because Baba said that tell Meherana not to hug her because she has come back with a bad cold. So that's why she stopped 2 feet away from me. Yeah. Yeah, the other thing is, they got the uncle side of Baba, Rustam and I were very heavy, like we were 110 kilos. I don't know how much that is in pounds, maybe 220, 230 pounds. We were quite big, heavy. And our father Bairam would tell Baba, look at, So Baba said, it's not good to be so heavy, Baba would say that. So Baba said that, Baba, they only eat dal, rice and fried chips, nothing else, for breakfast, for dinner and for lunch. And those potato vadas, in India you get those little potato dumplings, they're that big, they swallow them like pills. So Baba said, is that so? So Baba said, from today, no rice, no potatoes, no ice cream, no sweets, no ice cream. And Baba was about to say chapatis too, but Nehru said, Baba, if you're going to stop them from eating everything and no chapatis also, then what are they going to eat? So Baba said, okay, chapatis and vegetable and all that is okay. But no rice, no potatoes, no this. So what happened is, a week later, one Baba lover from Pune center, some marriage took place and they wanted to give a lunch party to Baba and the Mandli and invite their own family and people. So there were like 100 people. So Baba would sit in the corridor of Guru Prasad on the main chair, and one row on the right side, left side would be the men sitting down on the ground with banana leaves, like a Maharashtra, Indian food that is served. And the other side, the women. Rustam and I were sitting really close to Baba. So the Maharashtrian food, beautiful wedding food. First thing comes those sweet jalebis, nice, beautiful jalebis, golden. They come and put it in your plate. I said, no. Rustam and I said, no, we can't eat that. So they move on to the other people. Then comes the vegetable. And what? Spicy potatoes. Ooh. And I said, no potatoes too, Then comes rice. I said, no, biryani, the vegetable biryani. No, I said, no, nothing that also. Then comes okras, okras. They put little okras and then a chapati. And then the other sweet dish, we couldn't eat anything. So Rustam and I are looking at okras and chapati and, looking down. And Baba is observing Rustam and me. Baba says, you're not eating? I said, what to eat, Baba? You told no rice, no potatoes, no this, no that. And this is the only, food that we can eat. Baba said, today you can eat. On occasions you can eat. And when he said that, come back. I made a big stack like that, So, yeah. But once we got punished by Baba too, because we were quite mischievous, Rustam and I. So, of course, Rustam, myself, and we had the others follow us. It's like they were younger than Rustam and me, like Sarosh and Faru Mistry and Mervan Mistry and Faru and Sarosh. So there would be darshan programs, big darshan programs, and whole Guru Prasad hall would be filled, with Baba lovers, and they would be laying down all slippers and shoes and all that outside the Guru Prasad hall, So we would at times not be inside in the darshan, in the program going on. We would be hanging around in the garden there. Those beautiful gardens with statues and all that. Guru Prasad, you must have seen movies, So about the time the program was going to get over, so Rustam and I told Saru, let's mix up all the shoes, Yes. And we'll mix up all the shoes, and when the people will come out, it'll be such a lot of fun to see people talking in 52 different languages in India, trying to find their shoes. So we did that, and we hid down. Then there was those marble statues. We put one shoe on the top of the marble statue like that. And there was we did all that, and then all the crowd came out. 52 languages. Where is my shoe? This is that. We were having a good time. Next Baba came to know about it. And Falu and they had to go back to Bombay. They were not there on Monday. Rustam and I were to be there. And Baba came to know. Baba said, what did you do? I said, Baba, we had this is, you call this fun? You harass my lovers in this way? We said, Baba, we are sorry, we will not never do it again, and this and that. Baba said, no, you have to be punished. So he called Manipui, our aunt. They have to sweep and swipe the whole of Guru Prasad for 1 month. And then come in the Mandli hall. So in the morning, 9 o'clock, Rustam and I, Mani would be there supervising with broom and swabs and this and that, and toothbrushes, and we had to clean and swab the whole of Guru Prasad, the corridors. Then Mani would take us to the garden, and those wretched marble statues that were there, like 15 of them, we had to wash them and clean them. And then she gave us a toothbrush. I said, what is a toothbrush for, Manipui? Oh, there's dirt in the nose of the statue. I said, so we did that, all that. So Baba, like God uncle, he punished Rustam and me. And then once there was a program, I don't remember the year, but it was only for the mothers and the kids to come to Guru Prasad, to be in Baba's presence. And Rustam and I didn't want to miss that, because we wanted to be there too for that program, when the kids and the mothers were only invited. So before going to Guru Prasad, I said, Rustam, I'll dress up as a mother, and you could, and I'll dress you up as a baby. So I think we were 13 or 14 years old. So Rustam got dressed up as a baby, and I wore a sari and this and that, exactly mother. And the whole Guru Prasad hall was full with the mothers and kids. Rustam, I put him on my back, with gave him a milk bottle in his hand, and put him on my back. And then I went inside, and Rustam started crying, wah, 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 on my back. And I said, Baba, Baba. Baba looked at me, said, what the? And going to Baba, he was so heavy that I fell down on the ground. And Rustam tumbled over, and Baba did that, said, get out from here. So that's how we would, and then we would do, and of course, plays for him and sing songs for him, and do all that kind of stuff, But let me tell you about some of things that we understand of Baba's touch, some practical things that happen in our lives. When we say, Baba says, I don't perform miracles, but he says, your love and faith in me performs the miracles for you. And we in the family have observed that so much, the Baba's touch. One of the main incidents that I know is that there was an earthquake in Pune, not in Pune, but in Koina Dam, which is about maybe 100 kilometers from Pune. It was in the 60s. I have the date, but I don't want to look into it now, but I'll just tell you what happened. And it was a huge, huge earthquake, like 7.1 or something, everything shook. And Rustam and I were there in Baba house at that time. We were not married. And it was midnight, and all of a sudden our eyes opened up, and there was this heaviness in the air, and the deafening sound, bum, 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 bum. And the whole house, the whole ground started shaking. The Baba Mullah, the different communities of people, you could hear sounds of so many gods. Ya Allah, oh Akbar, oh Jesus Christ, oh God Almighty, oh Hindus, oh Krishna, all these hundreds of God's names were coming out. And we in the Baba house inside were saying, Avtar Meher Baba ki jai, Avtar Meher Baba ki jai, Avtar Meher Baba ki jai. I went running on the corridor to see our brother Sheru. He sleeps on the veranda outside on a cot. So I wanted to see whether he was okay. And he was sitting on the ground shaking, lighting a cigarette, I said, Sheru, what are you doing, a cigarette? He said, maybe this is my last cigarette that we smoke. But then after some time, everything stopped, And later on, Branu Geli told us this story that she was in Baba's bedroom. Even Baba's bedroom in Meherana, it was a massive earthquake. Meherana shook too. Baba was, it was later, it was after midnight this happened. And Baba was on his bed sleeping, And the whole Baba's bed shook also, And it seems, Ranu Geli says, Baba instantly got up from the bed, sat on the bed, and while the ground was shaking, with a force, stamped his foot on the ground. And Ranu says, instantly everything stopped. So probably that's the time Baba house stopped shaking too, So that was very, Baba, and the touch Baba says, Yeah. Then there were floods in Pune too, later on. Baba was in Guru Prasad at the time. And the Koina Dam and the Panchad Dam, there were two dams that breached. It was the old-time British dams made of mud. They breached and Pune was flooded. Bangaran River was overflowing the parapet, Guru Prasad. Baba was there. And a lot of damage was done in Pune. There was no water supply, there was no electricity supply, and government gave an order for all those people who had private wells in their places. They have to open up the wells for people to drink water, And Baba had given instructions to Behram, because we have Baba House as a well, and that's the reason that Sheriaji bought that house, because of the well. And Baba gave instructions that nobody should drink water for drinking purpose from the well. So now what to do? Because government orders came. So Behram went to Baba on his bicycle and told Baba, said, Baba, now this is the situation. You are given an order, not to drink the water from the well, and the well has to be opened. So Baba said, go back and bring me water from the well. So Behram took a bottle of water from the well and went to Guru Prasad. Baba took a glass, poured a little water in the glass, and he sipped on it 2 or 3 times. And the balance of the water that was there, he asked Behram to put it back in the bottle and said, take it to the well, then pour it in the well, and then open up the well for people to drink. So can you imagine, after we did that, we had opened up the well, thousands and thousands of people came. There was no electricity. We were doing day and night. We were drawing out from the water. But not only the people came, there was the Buffalo Milk Colony just next, about half a kilometer away. And we saw all the buffaloes and everything coming in near Baba house to drink water in the buckets. So it was like, all goats and buckets, buffaloes and whatnot, human beings, everybody came and had the water from that was Baba's prasad that they got to drink from that well, Yeah. So that, Amar Baba's touched these 2 important stories I remember. Yeah. So also, I got 15 here. The other stories that I can think of one minute. Oh, Baba would love playing the card, the game card of Larisk, and it was not like a game like 5 or 10 people play. It was at times on weekends when the Pune Center people would be invited. Some of them, there would be about 30 or 40 people in the Mandli Hall. So there would be 2 teams, one on Baba's side and the other on the opposite Baba's side. And Larisk is the card game, and you keep on throwing the card and you win. I don't forget how it is played now. But Rustam and I also would be playing, and Rustam and Baba would make sure that we would be sitting next to him. Because the game was, the team that lost had to rub their nose on the ground in front of Baba. And Baba would always win, always cheat, no matter what. He would always win. And then everybody had to rub their nose on the ground, and Rustam and I had big bellies, and we were not able to bend down too much. So he would hold my neck and he would hold Rustam's neck, and then put it on the ground, and then he would laugh and he would sit back. And also the other thing he would enjoy seeing Rustam and me do, because we were heavy, we had to sit on the ground. Then he would say, please get up. And then Rustam and I would go on our knees, turn around like dogs, then get up and go to him, and he would laugh. Then he would say, sit down again. So again we would sit down. And after 2 minutes, please get up. Again we would get up. He went on. One day he said, now please come to me. So we both were so happy. Oh, Baba is now, So he said, come closer, come closer. And then we both would go closer. And he put his one hand, palm behind Rustam's back and one palm behind my back. And we were so happy now. He's going to come run down and kiss us or something. And with such steel force, we would not believe, he would bang both our bellies together. Boing! So, and then he nicknamed Rustam and me too, because we were heavy. He named us Bambia Maruti. Maruti is the Hanuman, god of Hanuman. And Bambia is the wrestler, big fat guy. So there were different forms of Maruti, So Bambia Maruti. So he named Rustam and me Bambia Maruti. But the best part is, God's humor, We were once sitting in front of Baba, And Baba's brother Jal, our uncle Jal was standing next to Baba. And Baba looked at Rustam and me and asked Jal, which one is Rustam and which one is Sohrab? So Jal looks at Rustam and says, Baba, he's Sohrab. So Rustam says, no, Baba, I'm Sohrab. I'm Rustam. I'm not Sohrab. I'm Rustam. I'm not Sohrab. So Baba looks at Jal, says, I am God in human form. I know each and everything that happens in the universe, but still I do not know who's Rustam and who's Sohrab. So then that year, funny, you know, Baba, he made Rustam and me wear badges, Rustam and Sohrab. Yeah. 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 Well, let me see what I can say some more. Oh, yeah. So there was this Pune center, Madhusudan and Subhadra. They were from Pune center and they had enacted a play, a musical drama for Baba in Guru Prasad. And the song drama was all the avatar of the ages, right from Zoroaster to Ram. They all come and do a little bit of the thing in front of Baba, and that's how the play was supposed to be in. So there were other boys and girls, boys who took up dressed up as Zoroaster, dressed up as Ram, Krishna, Jesus, and all that. And I was given the part to play Mer Baba. So I was very fortunate that I was given Baba's sadra to wear, and I was dressed up, and Rustam was dressed up as Erech. So the whole Guru Prasad was packed for that play, and Baba was sitting on his chair. The women mandali, of course, was always behind the curtain there. And the play started. So the music was going on. Then Zoroaster comes and does his part, and Baba is happy, everybody looking. And then, of course, Ram, and then Krishna, and then Buddha, and Jesus, and Muhammad. And now my turn is to come. And Baba himself is, now kind of, Mani says, I mean, I was not observing Baba at the time, but Mani says already, shifting himself on the couch to see how it's going to be, And of course, all the hundreds of people who were there, they were all very anxious to see Baba's reaction when he sees Baba as coming in front of us as Baba. So the time came, and then, I held Rustam's arm as Erech's arm Baba would hold, And then I walked inside with a little slight limp that Baba would have. And then I came and I raised my hand like Baba would do. And all the children who were gathered there said, Avatar Meher Baba ki jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. And I also waved my arms like that. And there was just a chair, couch, a little couch kept next to Baba's couch, So I sat down on that, and Baba is looking at me, and he's got that little smile on his face, and he's looking at me and like he's about to laugh, but he can't. And then, the children start coming and taking my darshan, the music is going on, and then I pick them up and I kiss them on the cheeks, and I give them prasad, and Baba is looking at me, and I'm looking at Baba, and then this goes on, and then Baba is really now giggling, and then what I do is, I see Baba this way, and Baba looks at me, and Baba is wiping his head like that with the sweat, and I look at Baba and I wipe my head with the sweat like that. And at that time, Baba, just cannot control. He takes a handkerchief and he puts it on his mouth. At that time, the Bhikkhu Milan Photo Studio guy clicks a photograph of that, which I have with me. And that was amazing. So Mani always says, Sohrab Rustam, that if I ever imagine what time Baba would break his silence, I thought that would be the time. But he did not. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. The sadra is with me. The sadra is here now with me. I've given it to Meherana. But I was very fortunate to have that sadra to wear. Yes, and well then, I can all this, this is kind of things that went on in Guru Prasad days, but I can share with you our feeling of what happened after Baba dropped his body. You know, it was we were not married yet. We were in Baba house, you know, and our father Behram was working in the dark room. Our mother Parin was in the kitchen. I had not gone to work, and I was at home. And we knew that Baba wasn't keeping well, but we didn't know that he was going to drop his body at all. You know, we didn't know that it was that bad. So it was like in the afternoon at 2 o'clock. Hirach's brother Meherana, he comes to Baba house. You know, he doesn't say anything to me. He doesn't say anything to my Parin, and he goes straight to the dark room where Behram is working and knocks on the door, and opens the door. And he says, Behram, I just want to let you know that Baba dropped his body. When he hears that, he just collapses on the ground. When he collapses on the ground, and we all, you know, wondering, then Hirach said that so-and-so, Meherana says so-and-so thing happened, we picked him up and put him on the bed. And Rustam came from work and he thought that Behram passed away. We said, no, Baba has dropped his body. And for us, it was like an earthquake. It was like the whole ground had split open and we were all going downhill, you know. So it was so emotional. Now we had to go to Meherabad immediately. There was only, in those days, the buses didn't fly in the night. There was only a night train that goes via Daund and then stops to Ahmednagar. But then we got in the train in the night and it was like 6 in the morning when we reached Meherabad. There's no station over there, but we pulled our chain over there and we all got down. And it was, you know, like and my father was not the same after Behram was not the same after he heard that, you know. And we thought that, you know, you know, he was in a state of, I don't know what state he was in. He wouldn't talk to anybody, he wouldn't say anything. So we were walking up the Samadhi, and there was this loudspeaker, you know, like old type loudspeaker made of steel, you know. And there was this song playing in Marathi, which I still remember the tune and the words too. It was, Limdaच्या झाडाखाली लावून धुनी आले होते इथे मेहरबा तुम्ही आट्या पाट्या खेळून इथं लावलाय नाद याचे मेहराचे आहे मेहराबाद. So that song was being played until today. I remember the song so instantly. And then we go to Baba's Samadhi and to see him, you know. First, of course, we all went, there was only few people inside. It was Don Stevens was there, and Rustam and I were sitting then down there too and looking at Baba, you know. And it was, you know, till today I would never want to see that scene again of Baba in the crypt, you know, but we were there and looking at Baba, because to have that thing that he is no more physically there, for us to be lifelong with him and not to be there, you know, we know that he's God, he's everywhere, but our attachment, you know, it was like everything that we did in our lives was ask Baba, shall we do this, shall we do that not, shall we do this, do that not. But it was very emotional. And then of course our father Behram was the one who was allowed only to go inside. And not anybody else, and he was there inside. They closed the door for him. He was there. We were all waiting out for 10 minutes, and then he came out. Completely a different changed man. As if everything is just fine and okay. And we were surprised and shocked at the look of him. So our mother Parin, you know, says, Behram, what happened? You have changed so much. You look so, what happened? Look, she says, don't ask me. I had a beautiful talk with Baba. He talked to me. I said, Parin said, he talked to you? He said, yes, he talked to me. Let me know, tell us, what did he tell you? That's only between Baba and me. No, I'm your wife. Even if you cut my throat, I will not tell you. It's only between Baba. He never said that. Yeah. But that's what the experience that he had, you know. And of course, it took a while for us to get over. And then, of course, Mehra's presence was there, money, and how they must have gone through, all that. So that was one story about how Baba dropped his body, and we were in Pune at that time that I wanted to share with you. Yeah. But the others, because of our attachment to Baba, every time we would say, Baba, shall we do this? Shall we do that? Shall we not do this? Shall we not do that? So in 1968, money. Early 1968, Mani came to Pune for some dental work, and Baba told her, go and see my brother Behram, and see how they are doing, how is Rustam and Sohrab doing and all that, find out. Baba was in strict seclusion at the time. So she came, and Dara and Amrit were getting married in 68 December. And Rustam and I are same age as Dara, just a few, 8 and 9 months younger. So Behram said to Mani, ask Baba if Rustam and Sohrab should also get married, So she said, no, I can't do that now because Baba is in strict seclusion. So she said, I can't do it now. I said, Baba. She said, okay, whenever you have the opportunity, do ask him. So he goes back to Merazad after meeting Behram and the dentist work. And she is in Baba's bedroom reading a book to Baba. So Baba said, did you come back from Pune? How was your dental? This and she said, fine, everything went good. Did you see Behram? She said, yes. He was always well, not well, well, not well. She said, he's doing better now. And Rustam Sohrab, he asked about Rustam and me. So she said that Baba Behram wants to know, since Dara is getting married, should Rustam and Sohrab also should get married or not? So she was expecting Baba would say that he would not want Rustam and me to get married at all and be bachelors, That's what she thought. So Baba said, very good, they should get married. Baba said that, and she got a shock. But she said, Baba, they just got the job now. They can't, how are they going to look after the family? And she said, how fortunate you are. Baba said, I will see to it. But not now, after 3 years. After 3 years. So that was in 68. And 1971, we waited for 3 years and Rustam and I got married. So the other thing is, it would, I met my wife through my other cousins, I met her at the wedding and, that's how we met each other. Rustam met his wife in Bombay. She was living in Bombay through a friend, and that's how they were not Baba lovers, but the whole family became Baba lovers later on, full. But the thing is that it would always play in our minds, how nice it would have been if Baba would have seen the girls and approved the girls and this and that and all that. So, that would keep on playing on the mind. And of course, we got engaged, but we didn't want to get married till 1971, The parents also agreed. So one day, before we got married, she comes home and tells me, Sohrab, I saw a dream of Baba. And I'm excited, I said, oh my God. I said, yes, you did see Saras, what dream did you see? She said, I saw a dream that Baba is standing at the house in my bedroom in my doorway, and I'm sleeping on the bed. He looks at me, he comes to the bed, sits on the bed, takes my hand and kisses me on the hand. And I get up from the dream. I said, that's the sign. I said, that you are. And I tell that to Rustam. I said, see, Rustam Shanas. Rustam says, oh, you see, that's wonderful. And Rustam was saying, now what about me, So then he goes to work in a different company. He was working for the IBM at that time. And his wife, his fiancée at that time, she was in Bombay. Same day she calls him and says, Rustam, I saw a dream of Baba. Rustam says, my hair started standing up on my hand. And he said, what was the dream that you saw? He said, I saw a dream that I'm in my bed, Baba's in the doorway. He comes to me, sits on the bed, takes my hand and kisses me on the hand. Both got the identical dreams at the same time, the same night. So from that time I said, no, Baba will do what is best for us. Manifu would always say, always do the best and leave it to rest to Baba. Somebody told me that Baba said that you should never ask me for anything. Of course, Baba said that. So I told Manipui, I said, Manipui, is it true that we should not ask anything from Baba? She said, if you don't ask Baba, who else are you going to ask? I said, yeah, that's true. She said, but ask Baba and say, Baba, do what is best for me. Once you say that do what I want, but you do what is best for me. Once you leave it to his lotus feet, he takes over. Then whether is what you want or what you don't want, but it is for your best. If you do not know then, but later on in life you will know that why Baba said no, it didn't come through, or what you wanted was for your best. And I want to share this little notes that Mani, it's very beautiful notes that she would send the family every now and then, Because the more stories you will hear, my brother Rustam is going to be here for the spring Sahavas. So he'll be here for 3 days, But these are the little notes, that Mani would write and send to the family every now and then. The first one is beautiful. Baba wants us not to expect, but to accept. Baba wants us not to expect, but to accept. The next note that she sent, Baba does not simply remove the obstacles, he holds your hand and helps you cross over them. And she said, Baba said to us, you either want what you want or you want what I want. You can't want both. So these are very beautiful, simple messages, that she would write and, obey that. And so that's really beautiful, So I think they have given me time till 12:30 for lunch. So I think maybe we'll sing one song all together. Then we'll end it up with that. This is also a song that Mani wrote for Rustam and me to sing. It's everybody should join me in that. Meher Baba, Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. There is none like Meher Baba. There is none but Meher Baba. Sing all hearts, sing Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Who is Meher Baba? God is, man is, Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Love is, Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Where is Meher Baba? Here is, there is Meher Baba. Everywhere is Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. Jai 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 Jai, Meher Baba. He is with you, Meher Baba. Always be with Meher Baba. All day long say Baba Baba. Baba 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 Baba. जय 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 मेहर बाबा, जय 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 मेहर बाबा, बाबा 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 बाबा, जय 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 मेहर बाबा, जय 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 मेहर बाबा। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, मेहर मेहरा की जय।